this is the dress.
You ready? Let's go.
Tonight, Space Cadet Anthony.
One small step for a man, one giant leap for wedding planning.
A self-certified geek.
I've accounted so far for £7,372.98.
Wants to give his fashion-conscious fiancé
I had these before Kate Middleton.
a wedding day that's out of this world.
Smells like a wedding.
But can a groom who has no clue
White dress, white dress, white dress, white dress with sparkles.
give a bride who dreams of Italian elegance
It's got to be perfect.
the wedding day she deserves?
You're expecting me to marry this guy?
It's going to be stupid, actually. I don't think she's going to enjoy the day.
Can't see anywhere that looks like a salon.
Or will this geek's plans
Everybody loves lasers. My grandma always used to say that.
for their big day
I can't even talk about it, I'm so excited.
go up in smoke?
He might have to lift up his visor to say I do.
There is something wrong with him in there.
Starry-eyed lovers Anthony and Holly's worlds collided 18 months ago when they met in a bar in Leeds.
When I first saw Anthony, I thought he was good looking. But I liked the fact he was shy, and I could tell I was making him a little bit nervous, which I always think is really sweet.
For me, meeting anyone for the first time is always a nerve-wracking experience because it's just a countdown till I know how strange I am. So for me, it was just countdown begins, countdown to launch.
Science nut Anthony soon felt the chemistry for 25-year-old Holly.
I remember after a matter of weeks saying to my friends, that's it, this is it. Never known anyone like this young lady.
No.
Never want to know another.
For this magnetic couple, it's a case of opposites attract.
I'm quite creative. I love fashion, so I like reading fashion magazines, watching runways online. I like Italian style. I would say that looks quite Italian.
But for super organised project manager Anthony, the world of fashion just doesn't add up.
I'm a geek, very, very nerdy. I'm very kind of OCD-ish about things, you know. I like to joke that I don't have OCD, I have CDO. It's like OCD, but it's in alphabetical order like it should be.
Obsessive-compulsive Anthony isn't just compulsively obsessed with Holly.
We can use those numbers there to work out exactly how heavy Jupiter is. Science has always been something that's been very important to me, something that I'm absolutely fascinated with.
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike, it really is.
Astronomy in particular, getting to know the universe that we're in, you know, the fact that everything that makes you and I up, you know, once came from a supernova explosion. All the things that make most people want to go to sleep make me want to wake up.
Despite their differences, 3 months after meeting, they got engaged. And bride-to-be Holly immediately set about planning her dream wedding on the Amalfi Coast.
I love Italy, and it was just going to be amazing. On the Bay of Naples, overlooking the water, like a really picturesque setting, and I was just going to have lots of nice food and wine, like typical Italian culture, really, just eating and drinking and everyone having a good time. It was my dream wedding, basically.
But Holly's dream day had to be put on hold.
Holly and I were both Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses, they take the Bible very, very literally. They just believe that that's all historically accurate.
But Anthony's scientific mind was giving him huge doubts.
I came across an article that talked about human remains 30,000 years old and older. And because I'd been taught the human race was no older than 6,000 years old, you know, that raises questions.
With Holly having doubts of her own, they left the Jehovah's Witness religion, which had an impact on their relationships with friends and family.
The weekend it came out that I didn't believe it, I lost 100 friends on Facebook, like, in a day.
It's weird because, like, what your action is hurting people, but there's no malice to it.
Since I've left, the only family members I've spoken to are my mum, my dad and my little brother. And, you know, it upsets me that you can sense a tension in when we're talking.
Worried that their loved ones wouldn't come, they cancelled Holly's dream Italian wedding.
When we decided to leave the religion, we obviously understood that a lot of people would feel uncomfortable coming to the wedding and probably wouldn't. So although it was like our dream wedding, it wasn't anymore, because what we intended it to be, it would never have been that now.
But Anthony is determined to give Holly her happy ending with a brand new wedding.
It's been a very difficult year for Holly and I, that I almost feel, in a sense, that I owe it to her to take that first steps to rebuilding a new life. And I just want everything, I want her to be really happy again.
This time round, Anthony's agreed to plan every detail of their big day.
Our last wedding, I organised it, didn't I?
Yep.
Anthony took a back seat.
I took a bed. I wasn't even conscious.
You get to get involved this time. Yay!
Smashing.
This science geek now has to plan a wedding for his fashion-conscious fiancée. Although she no longer wants her wedding in Italy, she still wants it to be a stylish day.
I wouldn't want for our wedding anything tacky. No themes, please. Just refined and elegant.
Holly also knows that Anthony and wedding planning are light years apart.
I can't explain how alien the whole thing will be to him. We'll just have no idea, absolutely no idea on anything, I don't think.
I would probably buy you that big.
Oh my God, that's horrendous.
I just don't think in terms of flowers and cushions and candles and lamps. They just don't compute to me.
But Anthony does have some ideas of his own that do compute. Unfortunately for Holly, they're alien ones.
The most exciting part of any space mission is the launch. It's when everything comes together, it's the countdown and everything, and there's a big explosion. So it would be amazing to have a wedding at the foot of a launch pad.
With one wedding already cancelled, the stakes couldn't be higher.
This wedding, it's very important that Anthony gets it right, because it's the start of our kind of new lives together. It's so important that we do end all this stress on a good note, so it's really important for both of us that he gets it right and we both have a really good day, and all the friends that have helped us through have a really good time. Like, there's a lot riding on it.
It's time for the couple to say goodbye. They've only lived together a few months. Now they're facing 3 weeks apart with no contact.
I will miss you very much.
I'm gonna miss you.
Do you have any final words of advice for me?
Just put yourself into work mode and don't mess it up.
Okay. I miss you very much.
I'm gonna miss you too. Bye.
See you in 3 weeks.
I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Let's go before I pick the taxi up or something.
The next time they see each other will be on the most important day of their lives.
I don't think it's sunk in for me that my wedding day is being planned by Anthony.
For the next 3 weeks, Holly will be staying with her bridesmaid and former workmate, Sadie.
I think I'm gonna start feeling nervous soon.
Do you think he's got any idea about what he's going to do?
He said, oh, the next time you see me, I'll be in my wedding outfit. And I was like, excuse me, wedding outfit?
Do you think he's got good taste?
No, absolutely not. You should have seen what he was wearing when I just left now.
With just 3 weeks to plan his wedding, Anthony calls in old schoolmate and best man Oliver for backup.
How's it going?
Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hitch. Getting hitched.
Time for this science nerd to leap into action in search of the perfect wedding venue for a chic, fashion-loving bride. And where on earth could be more appropriate than the National Space Centre?
So basically what this is going to come down to is, does this place blow us away now? And foremost, will Holly be happy with it?
How are you going to make her like it?
Well, this is the thing, so...
The decor and all that.
We can't say until we've seen it.
No,
We've got
No, but we're at the Space Centre.
So this is our rocket tower. You've got 2 real rockets suspended above you. And this is the perfect spot for a drinks reception. Obviously, it's saying do not push.
Do not push.
Yeah, let's go.
First stage actuators locked in. T-minus 10,
Smells like a wedding.
We don't need to see the rest of it.
It'll be so
upset
is a
if
blank
this is not-
check.
Yeah, if this...
I shut up and take my money. It's actually the bottom of a spaceship there. I'm not really going to top that, am I?
While Anthony's plans are rocketing, bride Holly has been transported into her own fantasy day. With bridesmaid Steph, she's come to Sorrento in the south of Italy, where she originally planned to have the stylish wedding of her dreams.
Oh, these are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, I like this kind of burnt orange colour.
Yeah, I like all these.
They're so stylish, aren't they? Like, my eyes are popping out my head at all the clothes in the shops and what everyone's wearing. I just think, oh, I wish I had so much money to just buy everything.
Although Holly no longer wants to get married in Italy, she hopes the wedding will still be an elegant and refined affair.
I think a wedding's about a union of two people. So I think it shouldn't all be about him, and equally it shouldn't all be about me. So you need a good balance. Say about 90% me and 10% Anthony.
How will you feel if he's put some of his spacey, geeky personality into the wedding?
I wouldn't mind if it was some, but I wouldn't want it all to be about his spaciness. Definitely not.
Oliver.
That's what they went for. That's pretty cool. There's a piece of the moon at my wedding. A piece of the moon at my wedding. How good is that?
Start the simulation.
I am go for launch.
Ready, stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Flipping heck, that is actually pretty cool.
It may be cool, but Anthony's choice of wedding venue is light years away from the Italian Renaissance villa Holly originally fell in love with.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
Look at the view over there.
Oh, yeah. It looks really exotic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Over there is where, like, you say your vows,
Yeah.
and then your guests are seated on here. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Looking straight out to sea. You're getting married, you're looking at your future, aren't you? It's perfect.
Yeah.
But unbeknown to Holly, Anthony's already decided where they will be looking into their future. He's sold on the Space Centre, if he can afford it.
So the cost, which is exclusive hire of the National Space Centre, 3-course sit-down meal, so your total there with that drinks package, so that's
For
4,000, yeah.
That sounds really workable. And as you can see, I'd move in and start working here tomorrow if I could. So
That's brilliant. Well, it was lovely to meet you.
it's like my brain farted into a giant warehouse. It's amazing.
But best man Oliver is having concerns.
It's quite surprising that we've ended up here, mainly because I've always thought he's going to take into account what she really wants, and I know he's going on saying number one priority is her and her thing, and really he's just a massive kid, and it's a massive show in a museum with a huge rocket, and I don't think she's going to enjoy the second half of the day. But it's his wedding day. It is half about him, and it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be stupid, actually.
In Italy, Holly's struggling to come to terms with the wedding she had to cancel.
She's got a huge long trail as well, like my dress.
How do you feel?
It's just, yeah, it's really upsetting. Because it's so gorgeous, and yeah, it would have been amazing. But as much as it's sad coming here, I'm really happy with what we're doing now. I think it's made me feel more emotional about it. It's the wedding as a whole. I just think it's got to be perfect. Yeah.
So far, Anthony has a reception venue in a space centre. But he still needs somewhere to get married, and he's finally thinking about Holly.
Because we've got the big space party in the evening that's kind of got a lot of my personality in it, I think it's really important here to create an environment that's all about Holly, all about the two of us.
He's come to Stapleford Park, a country house hotel set in 500 acres of grounds, with an orangery licensed for weddings.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Anthony.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. Welcome to
Sarah, nice to meet you.
Stapleford.
This is Oliver, the best man.
Hi, nice to meet you. This is the orangery. It's a lovely open space here, and even if you have got a dull day, this room is still amazingly light. You'd be set theatre style, everybody facing the gardens here.
Does that allow us to kind of mill around in the grounds there and just behind? And
Absolutely, it includes the grounds, it includes the garden games, pictures of the grounds, if it's inclement, the use of the house for your guests.
Yeah, the obvious question. We've got a tight budget.
The hire of the orangery would be £750.
Right, £750. I think it's just worth going in this one. This is literally what I was picturing. You've got it.
So we're going for it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sold.
Can we go for it?
Yes, take my money.
Brilliant. Great.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
I'm shaking hands even though it's not my budget.
Brilliant, yeah.
Yes. Knowing that I'm going to be stood in this exact spot when I get married to Holly, it makes it real, but real good.
3 days in, and the boys are feeling proud of their progress.
I'm just happy for you that the major bits are done.
Yeah. Just a dress.
Yeah, that's the dress is the only thing.
Dress
That's
kit,
massive.
cars, photographer, flowers, shoes, my ring, suits. Not much ahead of us.
Might sound easy to Anthony, but having blown almost £6 grand on 2 venues, is he keeping an eye on his budget? Well, of course he is. Super Geek Anthony has spreadsheets, and he knows how to use them.
So the way that it works is I actually have 3 separate budgets running in parallel.
Mm-hmm.
I have one budget that was day one, so as soon as we started this process, what did I think I would spend on everything? So I sat down and budgeted.
Okay.
The second budget I have is the actual budget. How much have we actually spent on everything?
Right.
The third budget is an amalgamation of the two, and it says, OK, what have you actually spent? And then for all of the gaps, what have you accounted for back at the beginning? And it gives you, and that middle budget gives you an idea of where you currently are. And it's about watching the margin or the excess on that middle budget and negotiating each individual item to within that margin.
Yeah, you've lost me.
You know, having this budget so strict and sticking to it and being thorough in the way that I apply it and calculate it is what gives me the confidence to go out and make decisions. And that recalculation at the moment, if I go according to my current plan, I'll have spent about £11,156.99 by the end of it.
With his spreadsheets balanced, Anthony celebrates with his mates geek style.
I can comprehend that, I can dig it.
No, you cannot.
I can dig the fact
No, you
that
cannot.
I can dig the fact
Put it
that
in
the
your
age of
calculator phone now
the age
and
of
see what happens.
I don't care what no phone says. The age of the universe is 13.7 plus or minus 0.12 billion years old. What we have found is a venue for the wedding, and it is the National Space Centre.
Oh my God!
And they've literally got an actual rocket on a launch pad with like boosters and smoke that comes out, and you press a button that says do not press, and it like starts a countdown, and then like boosters. I can't even talk about it, I'm so excited.
Overwhelmed with the excitement, the boys head down to Party HQ, the basement. It's the beginning of week 2. Although Holly knows she won't be able to wear the dress she picked for her Italian wedding, she still wants to show it to Sadie.
I just want to say that I had these before Kate Middleton's. She copied off.
That's amazing. It looks dead Italian, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I wanted it. Ta-da! It's gorgeous, isn't it? And it comes out in kind of a big fan. I have mixed emotions with it because I love it, but then it reminds me of the wedding we was going to have and had to cancel, so I feel a bit sad now.
Right.
I think the reason I liked this one is I just associate like lace would look quite Italian as well.
Yeah, I like this.
I just think it would have been perfect, yeah.
When it comes to dresses, Anthony needs to pull off something special to impress fashion-conscious Holly. He's decided to give her a custom-made dress. But before choosing a design, Anthony needs to do some research into what a wedding dress actually looks like.
You know, the purpose of this is to learn what these are and to kind of get down with the lingo, and then we can compile what we like and, you know, tell someone to design that. She loves fashion design, she loves designing dresses, so to say that she's had a dress designed, you know, by me for her wedding day, you know, if I can get it right, will be a really cool gesture. White dress, white dress, white dress, white dress, white dress, white dress with sparkles. White dress, white dress, white dress, white dress, white dress. Like, that's all I can see. The vision of what that will look like just has to come out of my mind, and my mind is not the sort of place that wedding dresses spend a lot of time. No, 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 hell no. For me, this is probably the most difficult because it's the furthest I am out of my comfort zone. Okay, venues, I know when I see a nice country manor, and I know when I'm excited at, you know, a party venue, you know, a reception venue. I know nice food, all that kind of stuff I have a level of comfort with. This, I don't. This is like sending Holly to NASA headquarters.
It looks absolutely stunning.
I love it. I always forget like how nice it is, and then I try it on and just think, oh, I love it. It's amazing.
He's gonna have a difficult job to match this, isn't he?
I know. It's just really elegant but different, and I like the fact that the train starts from like there. That's so nice. I like the back, and then I like the sleeves, even though they're a bit much.
Let's get the full effect.
So nice. See, I love that because I can see it in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
I can't wait to see what he gets you. I just can't wait. It's quite difficult because she looks so beautiful in that dress that he's got a lot of work to do to match it and make it look as good.
To the wedding.
Back at the shop, Anthony's research trip is getting results.
Mazel tov. It's a wedding dress.
It's really nice.
Really good.
I think it's exactly what you want, really.
Yeah, it is. Can I ask a question? How much would this wedding dress be?
Anthony.
£5,000.
It's 600.
Well, cheap taste.
Research done, it's time for the boys to meet the designer. But finding a ready-made dress for just £600 has confused Anthony.
Let's just go in and let's just be open and say, look, we found one that we really, really like, but there are a few tweaks we've made. If it, you know, then, you know, we go down the line of, you know, it'll cost £1,500. Then we have to start saying, well, to be honest, look, there's a lot of cons here. You know, what is stopping us from going and just buying this £600 dress?
At the end of the wedding,
yeah,
the bride keeps the dress, and if it's designed specifically for her, that's her dress. That's nobody else's dress. That's not off the shelf.
I would never dispute that it's really lovely to have that and that romantic gesture, but from a project planning perspective, you've got to look at it as those pros are all nice to haves. We have to stop calling them pros and cons and just start calling them business requirements. You've just got to prioritise in that way. You've got to do it, otherwise you'll fail. It's just standard business practice.
Let's go try that.
Let's do it.
So the boys head in to meet designer Jane Elmer, hoping to get a dress that looks good on Holly and on Anthony's spreadsheet.
Hello there. I'm Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I'm
How are
Jane.
you?
Hello.
So this is unusual for me. Normally, I'm meeting meeting the bride and we're talking about dresses.
It's unusual for me too. We've kind of got a vision of what we like. The kind of things that we were thinking about, because she's kind of quite petite, was something quite plain, something quite understated, you know, nothing big and billowy, because it just wouldn't...
it would just overwhelm her.
Exactly. The other thing we wanted to avoid was sleeves.
You're avoiding sleeves?
Yeah, we'd like to avoid sleeves if at all possible.
This is Duchess satin silk. This ruches very well.
Space geek Anthony can't resist.
It's a bit like spaceship design. That's essentially how the lunar module, it had a very soft part to it at the bottom that was no thicker than tin foil. But that's irrelevant here.
You could say we designed the dress based on
Can you
the
imagine?
lunar module.
Imagine. Golden folds all the way up it.
You will be saying that.
I guess then the big question is, how much would this kind of idea cost?
You tell me what you're budgeting to.
I mean, for us, obviously, to invest in having one made,
you know, especially, obviously it's a nice touch.
Well, I'll be very kind to you.
Yeah.
And I'll make you the dress for £800.
OK.
Which is quite a lot less than I would normally charge.
I can imagine.
But seeing as you're on such a strict budget...
Well, in that case, I think we'll take you up on it.
Deal done.
Deal done.
Yes.
I'm so happy. You set the bar for grooms everywhere now.
I'm just impressed by the fact that we're ahead of schedule and under budget. Still. Still. It's project management. That's mad project managing skills with a Z. I am the whitest person in the world. Player!
Less than 2 weeks to go, Holly and bridesmaid Steph are feeling nervous about handing over all the planning to Anthony.
Because I'm planning my wedding at the moment, I don't realise how much there is to do, like down to what colour napkins you have and your favours and your centrepieces.
Yeah.
What do you think I'll do for like them things?
I bet you won't even remember them.
I think I'll remember all the little things, hair and your makeup and your nails and jewellery and stuff like that.
I hope so. Do you know, I'm more bothered about hair than a dress.
Really?
Because, well, if you've got crap hair, everything will look crap, won't it? It's like on your head. Do
you think you'll do a themed one?
I hope not. You wouldn't get away with that in Italy, would you? No. They'd be like, no, you've got to be stylish.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I think you could mess up on.
It's not long now, is it?
I know.
Till the wedding. Well, yeah.
Yeah, if it ever happens, yeah.
With the venues and dress sorted, Anthony's biggest concern is the complicated guest list. Holly's dad, who's not a Jehovah's Witness, will give her away. Her mum and stepdad have also agreed to attend, but Anthony's not so sure about his own mum and dad.
The night I told my parents that, you know, we were going to leave the religion, it's probably one of the only times I've ever been able to count in my entire life that I've seen my dad properly lose his temper. And since that moment, there's been a shift in the relationship. The wedding is quickly turning into a kind of a symbol of what can be and what will be. You know, happiness, you know, a new beginning. And I want my parents to be a part of my life, because I have no problems, you know, with them or anything like that. It would mean a lot if they were part of that symbol and they were there. But you can't always get what you want.
But Anthony's not giving up just yet.
Kind of in the position where I just want to lay my heart out and say, look, do you know what? Your son's getting married, you know, let's just have a good time together and see how it goes.
I really hope Anthony's mum and dad will feel comfortable enough to come. But I think it's doubtful. I think they're just too upset. But, you know, it could go either way, you don't know.
At the flat, Anthony hasn't got the news he wished for. Due to the public nature of the wedding, his parents will not be coming.
I think reality's just setting in now that they won't be there. Well, they're not gonna be there, and it's gutting. But you know, it's their decision, and I have to respect it. You gotta play the hand you dealt with.
It's the end of week 2 and time for the Stag and Hen weekend. For the last 24 years, Anthony has never had a birthday party, as Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate them. So for the next 24 hours, Oliver's decided to give him 24 birthdays in one day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Blow your candles out. Blow your candles out. Make a wish.
I wish for a solution to Fermat's theorem. Because I'm not a selfish guy.
This is the first shot of the day. Red fruit and apple compote for a baby. With Jaeger.
1, 2, 3, to science. That's horrendous. Awful. God-awful. I'm excited. All these things.
Have you ever actually opened the present, proper wrapping paper?
No, not like this. I mean, I think I've seen wrapped presents before, but I've never actually... No, it's just the done. Toy soldiers. Oh, I don't like them, they scare me.
You've not learned the etiquette of opening presents that someone's bought yet.
Oh, what happens?
You don't say, I don't like them.
Oh, right.
You go, yes.
No, they're scary. I said bugs are scary. Yay, happy first birthday. You guys. This is, I can honestly say, this is the best birthday I've ever had. By far.
Across town, the girls' hen night can't escape mad scientist Anthony's geeky influence. He's recorded a message for Holly and her hens.
That is like 10 off of the century.
Oh, hello. You're probably wondering what's about to happen before you open it. Well, if you open the box in front of you, you'll find the equipment that you will need for the event about to transpire. Now, if you put your lab coats on, put your goggles on, and prepare for an alcoholic chemistry experience.
I like it after all. That is very Anthony, let's face it. So that's 10 off of the century.
Does that make you want to marry him more? Or less? Categorically, I'm saying less.
Hi, we've got a little bit of a molecular mixology happening for you tonight. So this is a chill stick. I have some dry ice in there, which is basically carbon, and it's going to react with the oxygen in the water.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to get it very, very cold.
Science is cool.
Science is cool, especially if it gets you drunk.
The science being cool. Yeah. Anthony makes it cool, doesn't he? Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
It's 10 o'clock and 24-year-old Anthony has reached his 18th birthday.
18. This is my first legal pint.
What the hell is this?
It does smell it. Good. Take your nose right. But it would be a
Get down it, just go for it.
Like, and then be sick in that.
Knowing Anthony, he's got drunk since lunchtime and he's on the floor.
Keep going.
And I bet any money he's been sick.
Yeah.
Carried on. Yeah.
I don't think you will.
He'll have been sick and then been like, oh, like, look what I did. Oh. Ta-da, greatest achievement yet, a big pile of vom.
There's like a full leaf of like salad in this thing. I don't know how. Like I eat a burger, there's like a full leaf of salad.
Lots of dancing, a lot of drinking.
It's been really fun. And we hope the boys are having a really fun time.
Yeah, it's the last fun time you'll have. That was a joke, that was a joke.
Psycho wife, psycho wife.
It's been the best stag do I could have wished for. The best lads I could have wished for.
You only thing is that I'm just completely not thinking about the wedding.
I know, that's probably still about half a dozen kind of key things that we have to do. But once we've done that...
That's tomorrow's job, not today's job.
Today's job is to pie hard.
It's the morning after the night before.
No. I'm starving. And I feel like I've got things growing in my mouth because I didn't bring a toothbrush.
I need some juice.
Did you have a plan today?
No, the first plan is to figure out how much money we wasted yesterday. We need to go do some sums.
Even a raging hangover can't get in the way of a good spreadsheet session for budget-obsessed Anthony.
We're at 4.5% margin, which is 0.5% below where I want it to be, but it's fine. It's good.
Including projected
Stag
and
yep, including all projected costs. I've accounted so far for £7,372.98 spent and confirmed, with a total remaining budget of £4,627.02. With a week to go.
With exactly £4,627.02 left in his wallet, it's time for a shopping spree.
Got 9 carat, 18 carat. Do you know your metals at all? So you're 18 carat gold, 9 carat.
I know scientifically how the atoms inside work.
Next, the boys' attire.
Oh yeah. Can I see myself launching a rocket in this suit?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And the finishing touches to his spacey theme.
I feel like it's going to slice me. Yeah. I mean, everybody loves lasers. My grandma always used to say that.
5 days left before the wedding. Anthony has arranged a night out for Holly and Sadie with an extra special treat.
Is that orientation?
Open it.
I get really freaked out. Oh no, I'm scared already.
Excited.
What is it? Oh, I miss you, lads. Oh my God.
What is it? Do you think that's a
There is
clue?
something wrong with him, isn't there?
Do you think it's a sign of things to come?
I hope not. How does space translate into a wedding?
He might have to lift up his visor to say I do.
I hope he doesn't wear, like, anything sciencey on the day.
Do you think he will? Do you think a theme would detract from it being serious?
I think so, yeah.
With the wedding day looming, Anthony's up early. But it's not the stress of wedding planning keeping him awake.
It's currently 5:25 in the morning, so it's the butt crack of dawn. And I'm up because it's a bit of a historic day. There is a Mars rover landing today, and the whole world will be holding its breath for 20 minutes it will take the rover to confirm that it landed safely. It is a little bit like planning a wedding though, because you think about it, you've got all these, usually months and years of planning, all for one big day. Ah, dear, I know how these guys feel. I feel like I want to reach to the internet and high-five them all. I think they'll be like, what are you talking about? Look how tense they are. How quiet is that room?
We're at 15 kilometers altitude.
The rover has hit the atmosphere, so I guess you could say the bride's arrived at the venue.
Signal to us, down to 50 meters per second.
Now, as I say this, there is a vehicle on Mars hurtling through the atmosphere. Oh my word!
Standing by for sky crane. Constant velocity. We're safe on Mars.
It's landed. Come on! Look at it! Look at it! I told you. Get in. I can't wait till this is me on Saturday when I'm just like, get. I think it deserves a Victory cigar. Hopefully I'll be enjoying one at the wedding as well.
It's less than 24 hours to the wedding, and Holly is finally getting to try on the dress Anthony has designed.
It's really important that Ant gets the dress right. It's got to look good and I need to feel comfortable in it, otherwise I'll just hate it, yeah.
Yeah, I think Holly's a difficult person to please. She loves a fashion magazine, she's always keeping an eye on what's going on. I don't think I could pick a dress out that she'd 100% love.
If it's absolutely horrendous, as soon as we see the shop, it'll be an indicator of how bad the damage is.
Here? Okay.
What? I don't understand why we're getting into a house.
Oh.
Hello. You must be Holly. Just come and take a seat.
Oh my God.
I was expecting a wedding dress shop.
I got a phone call from Anthony. He wanted to design.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry, that's so nice.
And he had lots of ideas and he was very definite on what he wanted. So together we've made you a dress.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, you're such a softie.
That is so
you're gonna
nice.
look so good. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it.
Holly's dream dress was an elegant Italian lace number with sleeves. Her science-mad man has gone for the complete opposite. Strapless, sleeveless, and silk.
I love it. I can't wait.
Oh, wow. Oh, you look amazing. You look beautiful. Oh, wow. You look just... you look just wonderful.
I love it and it feels so comfy.
Yeah?
It's
Good.
like, yeah, I love it. Oh, wow. Just wearing this dress that he's made is just...
Feels really special.
Out of this world, yeah. Oh, wow, it's so nice.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I just can't wait to wear it on the day. But why will I be wearing it?
Who knows?
It's the morning of the wedding and the final countdown until Holly experiences Anthony's out-of-this-world day. At Holly's hotel, the girls are still in the dark.
It's a bit weird though, not knowing what to do, like when you're gonna, like what you can do with your hair and
Yeah,
what
it's
time
a
you have
bit
to get
weird,
dressed.
isn't it?
Anthony has arranged a hair appointment for his bride, but he's forgotten to let the girls know. A prompt from the salon puts him back on track.
Oh, they're not there? Oh, I better phone them and see where they are then.
Hi, how are you?
Just get there as quick as you can.
Get where though? Is the hairdresser not coming here?
I couldn't get them to. They just
Around the corner from where you are, they're literally across the street.
Right.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
get her there as quick as possible. I'll speak to you in a bit. All right, cheers, bye.
Right, get dressed.
So then is that like 20 past 10?
Why didn't you get my text? Because you didn't text us. Why?
So 4 hours before her ceremony, Holly heads off to a hair appointment she didn't know she had. At a salon she can't find.
It is in here somewhere, I think.
Through a smelly fish market.
Let's get out of here. It flipping stinks, doesn't it?
Not the best start to her big day.
Is this it? This isn't it, is it?
Look, it's there.
Ta-da! It's been a little bit hectic trying to find the salon. Just need to get my hair done now, sort out my face, and then find out what we're doing next.
Holly may be getting her hair sorted, but Anthony has forgotten about bridesmaids Sadie and Steph. Must have left them off his spreadsheet.
I would have expected to get our hair done with her.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's put the budget to good use in other places.
Yeah, definitely.
That depends if you think spending £500 on space-themed centrepieces is a good use of the budget.
Wow. That feeling. I love it when a plan comes together.
Back at the hotel, Holly's about to see the bridesmaids' dresses.
Oh, wow. Oh, I can't believe how gorgeous gorgeous you both look. Not that you're not gorgeous. I love them.
Yeah.
The colour's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we've been sponsored by the hotel as we are matching.
Yeah. Oh, you both look absolutely amazing. Let's have a big group. Look, you get so sexy.
Thanks.
15 miles away, Anthony's still confident his mission will be a success.
You look beautiful, Maxine.
Oh, thank you.
I think we've got everything pretty much sorted. I don't think we've got anything to worry about except for how these operate. What the hell?
Oliver has a surprise gift for him from Holly.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I was wanting to get a Zippo as well. Oh, top lass. It's per ardua ad astra. It's Latin for through adversity to the stars.
Such a good present.
Right, so you got the rings, I've got the cigars. We're ready for a wedding. All of the mission planning comes together, and this is it. We either fly or we don't. Burn up on the pad. Right, come on, let's do this. We've got this.
You're looking a little nervous now.
Come on, guys. We've done this, we've nailed this. Go!
Team!
It's time for bridesmaid Steph to see the bespoke dress that Anthony designed especially for Holly.
Oh, wow. Oh, I really love it. I can't believe he's designed it himself.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
You can tell why you're marrying him.
Let's go get married.
Yeah, let's
At the venue, Anthony's adding his finishing touches to a space-themed wedding for a chic, fashion-loving bride. With half an hour to go before the ceremony, in a venue 40 minutes away, there's still no sign of any transport for the bridal party.
It's 2:30. I can't hear the horse yet. Or a helicopter.
They'd need a rocket to get them there on time now.
45 minutes late. That's not just tradish. Just hope the car went to the right place. And comes to the right place.
Oh my word! Look at that! Now properly, let's get married.
90 minutes behind schedule, Holly's finally on her way. And despite the setbacks of the morning, she's only got one thing on her mind.
I know it sounds cheesy, but I just can't wait to see him. That's all I'm bothered about.
Cheesy at all. You're about to get married.
Yeah.
Here's to a great day.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh, what?
Is that a rocket?
No.
You still want to marry him? We're still in the car.
Yeah, we can still in. I'm still good.
Oh,
There's my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start crying already.
Absolutely lovely. Are you alright?
He's done so well, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, there's our name.
Yeah, no, they're
After 3 long weeks, it's finally time for Holly to be reunited with the man who means the world to her.
All please be seated. We are here today to celebrate the marriage of Anthony and Holly.
I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Anthony Dominic Richardson,
That I, Holly Binnington, do take thee, Anthony Dominic Richardson,
to be my lawful wedded wife
to be my lawful wedded husband, to love and to cherish.
for the rest of my life.
And kiss your beautiful bride.
It's done.
I know, I loved every minute of it.
It's been so good.
Yeah.
I missed you too much, though.
Me
It's not the same without you.
Before heading to the reception, Anthony has a surprise for Holly and the guests.
We have a little treat for you in the field.
What is it? Oh, wow. Is it a real rocket,
It's a real rocket that you and I are going to take off together to symbolise us taking off into a new life.
Okay, launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How loud is that, right?
I don't get the point.
There's no point whatsoever.
Exactly. I'm thinking it was a firework.
So you were expecting an explosion when you got to the top?
Yeah.
No, the whole point of it, a successful one comes back.
Oh, right.
That's why astronauts are still alive. You think you've had your fill of space and rockets now?
No, it was good fun.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So the girl who planned a stylish and elegant Italian wedding is on a collision course with the National Space Centre.
Nope, no looking. You're allowed to look out the front now. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow!
We're at the National Space Centre. If you thought that rocket was big, wait till you see what we got in Starfire. Come through. So look at this.
Oh, wow.
You thought that other rocket was big?
What is that? Is it a real?
Yep, we're at the foot of a real live rocket. So we've got ice buckets with all the wines for everyone and a little planet spinnable too. It's like a lazy Susan. So wait till you see what's through there. Yeah, you haven't even got to the good bit yet.
Did you do this?
Not personally, but yeah, it's our decorations that we chose.
Really?
Yeah, I chose all this.
Oh, we could have pictures.
Yeah. That's what it's all for.
I'm so excited.
That's what it's looking cake.
Oh, wow, that's really cute.
It's one small step for love, one giant leap for wedding kind.
So typical of Anthony that I love it. He's really put his personality into the day, and yeah, I think it's just so him.
It's unusual, but you know, it's very Anthony.
We've joked about him being like a spacesuit, but I didn't think he'd actually do it.
Wedding needs, on average, 1,000 decisions to be made. And when you draw that down to the 3 weeks that we've had to do this, that's 47 a day, 6 decisions an hour, which has been a long slog. But really, it's him that's pulled it out of the bag, and you should be really proud. So finally, please, a toast to Holly and Anthony, your bride and that fool.
Holly, you mean more to me than anything on the face of the planet and the surrounding area. I couldn't ask for a better person to be by my side, and going through everything we've been through this year has brought us so much closer together, and I know it's only going to get better from here. Then, obviously, I want to thank Oliver, because Oliver's been by my side for this whole process, and I was always the outsider in school because of history and because of everything that had happened. And I always wanted to be good friends with Oliver. We've always been close, but could never fully do it. And I think doing this and going through the 3 weeks with him has really shown me what the human race is capable of and how selfless everyone can be. So I'm nearly crying already.
Favourite part of the day, actually, was his speech. It was nice. There was a nice bit of bro love in there, which was nice. He welled up at that bit.
And Holly's dad has a few special words for Anthony.
And now, like it or not, you're part of my family, I'm part of your family.
I do like it.
We're all one big family, and it's great.
And when it comes to family, things are looking positive for the newlyweds.
My dad's picking us up tomorrow and taking us back home in his chauffeur car. And we're going to have a meal with them. And they've said they want to be a part of our lives, so...
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. It's such a massive feeling of release and happiness, and I can't believe you loved it. You loved it all.
I loved every bit of it, yeah. It was fun.
I can't believe it. It's so good. This is it now. This is the start of things to come. This is, you know, we're approaching day one of
no more
our
bad
lives.
times.
No.
Yeah.
We are family, and we can have a happy life.
Yeah.
It's been a really special day for the two of them. we've pulled it off, and yeah, I feel really good. And I'm proud of Anthony, and I'm really happy for Holly.
The tradition is always a cigar after a successful mission. I could not have asked for a better person to help me.
You first.
Can't believe it, man. I really can't believe it. We did it! And that's what I call a close encounter.
Next time.
Scuba gear in the dress in the pool.
Yes. Our wettest, wackiest wedding ever.
Underwater?
Yes.
Uh-oh. When a bride who wants to be a gypsy princess...
I want this dress.
...has to decide whether she'll take the plunge.
It's making me cry.
And marry a man who wants to throw her in... at the deep end.
What do I do?
I can't pretend I'm happy, because I'm not.
At the moment, I'm thinking...
Has this hapless groom gone too far?